All right. So today at the gym, I was walking, doing a couple miles on the Incline treadmill, which I have grown to love. If you have not tried Incline treadmill yet, you've been doing your Stairmaster or your bike or your elliptical. Treadmill normal, so boring. I mean, I can't stand it. But add a little height in that, I love Incline treadmill. And I've been doing it for like a week. I used to do the bike for a while, for probably like 4 months I was doing bike. When I first started, my first month I was doing Stairmaster. Loved it, but then I was like, I don't know, I gotta try something new. So I switched to bike for the last 4 or 5 months. And then recently, the last like week, I've been doing Incline treadmill. I've never gotten a better sweat from a cardio device than on Incline treadmill. I mean, there's something about just doing 30 minutes. I usually do around like 2-ish miles. I'm so OCD about it. Like if it has on the screen calories like 375, which I don't know how true that is, but if it's like 375 calories burned, 29 minutes you've been going, and a mile point 80, I cannot stop until like I get all those numbers up to an even number. So I won't stop until it's like 2 miles done and at least 400 calories on the screen. And so the problem with that is sometimes I'll be in there and then I'm like, oh, I gotta keep going, because now that it's at 2 miles and 400 calories, I'm at 36 minutes, and so I might as well go to 40 minutes. But then by the time I'm at 40 minutes, the calories will be at 425 or something along that line. And so I'm like, oh, I gotta get to 450 now. But then by the time I get to 450, then I'm at like 2.5 miles, and I'm like, I'm not gonna stop halfway through a mile. So that's my little, like, I don't mind it, but one thing that people have, well, I've seen this a lot on like Instagram or whatever, that people are like, oh, if you're in the gym for more than 45 minutes, you're doing something wrong, which I disagree with. I'm one of those guys that I'll be in the gym for 2 hours on the short end. I mean, today I was in there for 1:45 doing back. And I mean, half of that is the actual working out, lifting. I don't have a set number of sets I ever do. It's just when I feel good about it. So some days I'll do like 8 sets of back, or other days I'll do like 15 sets. It really depends. But yeah, I'm in there a while, and so half of it's like me doing my actual sets, and the other half is, 30 minutes of cardio at least. And then my gym has a sauna, and so I go in there for 15, 20, depends how I'm feeling. If I'm like really into a show, then I'll be in there for 40 minutes. It really just depends. But so people are like, oh yeah, I just got done with my gym day, was there for like 45 minutes. I don't get it. I don't know. If I don't go to the gym during the day, just the entire day, I mostly go at like from 9 to 12, which it's like 3 hours in the gym. But if I just don't go at all, oh my gosh, horrible day. I mean, I just get it. It's all mental. Like most of it's mental, and the other half like, oh, I gotta get my work in, my gains. But I don't know, if I don't go to the gym the entire day, I'm like, oh, I'm a loser. I'm never gonna amount to anything. I didn't hit legs today. I didn't even do anything. I just sat in my bed. And so people are like, oh yeah, I went 4 times this week. And good, that's awesome. Me, I don't know what it is. I haven't had a rest day in probably 2-3 weeks, which I've been told like, oh, you're so stupid. Like, you need to have rest days. And you're probably right. If you're thinking that, you're like, Sam, you're stupid. Where's all your rest days? You feel so much stronger. I don't know. I love being in the gym. And so if I have like a free available time in my day to go to the gym, I don't think there's any reason not to. It may impede on my recovery a bit, but the sauna, like I was saying, that's great for recovery. I mean, I rarely feel like after the gym, like I'm a little very tired and sore, but the next day I'm ready to go. And I've been told like, oh, maybe you're not taking your sets intense enough. I try to. I would say I'm on the very high end of an intensity. Like, I try to go every set to failure. Failure, I feel like, is like a spectrum. Like, some failure is a lot less than other failure. Other failure, you're like, oh, and can't even move. And then other failure, like, you get that last rep, and then you do like half a partial, and you're like, all right, that's done. But I try and do at least that, like where I cannot finish another full rep, which others I've seen, like, they do. This always makes me a little mad. I don't know. When they do like 8 reps and it's like light, they're not struggling on that 8th. They're just kind of looking at their phone while doing bicep curls, and then they hit their 8 and they're like, all right, put it down. And then they sit there for 20 minutes on the flat bench. That's just not how I like to do it. I like to go in there looking great, looking handsome. I mean, I got my pre-workout consumed. That's the word I was going for. Then I stopped. But no, got my pre-workout consumed. I'm ready to go. Pumped for the day, pumped for whatever day it is. People hate leg day. I don't know. I've been liking it. I like quads. I hate hamstrings, but I've been enjoying quads. But anyway, I go in there looking good, and when I come out, that's how I know if I had a good day at the gym. Is I come out looking like crap. I mean, like I got hit by a truck. I don't have my shirt on. I'm like, my eyes are super red because I was rubbing them in the sauna, getting sweat in them, and just, I mean, like limping because I tore up quads or whatever. And that's how I'm like, oh, that was a good day at the gym. That was a premium day, made progress. And that's where I'm like, that's the mental part, is after I'm leaving the gym, if I still feel like energized and good, I'm like, oh, I didn't do enough at the gym today. I mean, I was a wuss on a lot of those sets. But if I go out there or leave the gym, go back to my car, and I'm like, oh, that was rough. But then I'm also like, if that's rough, ooh, that's where it's at. Another lift, another day, done. So something that I do, like in my little bio, is a dude that likes to lift a lot and talk a lot. You'll notice if you end up watching several of these, is I have, like, sometimes I'll have like a set thing. I'm like, oh, this is what I'm gonna talk about today. But I am very like scatterbrained. I call it blabbing. I mean, I'll just go from one story to the next, and that's the problem sometimes, is I can't get through to one whole story, because then I'm like, oh, no, I gotta talk about this. So you'll notice that a lot. But so today's video was very scattered, I think. I can't really remember. That's another thing, is I have a lot of brain damage. But I just gotta make the best of it. Have a smile on your face. But so if you're watching these and you're like, this guy cannot get through a single story or a single thought, I apologize. But that's just kind of how I am. Trying to think of if I try to pick up on any other stories, but I think that's around it for the day. I don't know. I just ate like 4 servings of my mother's shepherd pie she made, so I'm a little like giddy and not really here, real full. But yeah, the final takeaways, as I'm thinking back to what I've said: if you haven't tried Incline Treadmill, just give it like 15 minutes on it. And I don't know, I feel like walking, and like, I like the bike, I like the Stairmaster, but getting better at like literally just walking, I feel like is good for you. And then try a sauna out. Those things are amazing. Or a steam room. Mine has a steam room as well. And that one, it feels weird to drown in air, but it also, it's like, it's so good mentally, because you go in there and you're like, it's very hot. It's not temperature hot, but it's like 100% humidity or something like that. I think 100% humidity is just water. I don't know. But if your gym has either of those, give it a try. It's good for the mind. It's great for the body. A lot of benefits, I think. I'd have to look it up, or you can. But yeah, do steam room, sauna. I buffered right there. But, and then also, just have a great day. If you've made it this far, this one's a bit of a longer one. I appreciate you for watching. I've gained like that one, I put out like a single short, gained like 22 subscribers from that. That's amazing. If you're one of those guys that's watching that subscribe from that, I appreciate that a lot, actually. That's, whenever I was like a kid and I'd be seeing big influencers and I'd watch their videos, I'd be like, that's gotta be so cool to be them. They know that people are watching their video and like care about what they have to say. And so all the people are watching this, I appreciate that. If you're like, I care what Sam says. Yeah, that's about it for today. Little scattered, but I got my point across, I think. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for watching.